this time of year, maybe you're traveling to Nashville or just anywhere across the country. I mean, over 80 million people are expected to be taking the roads, the rails, the skies leading into Thanksgiving. But it's those storms developing across the country that could pump the brakes for the potential record number of travelers. We've got travel expert Jennifer Weatherhead here to prepare you for some possible travel disruptions ahead. Jennifer, what are some of the biggest travel challenges people should expect this holiday week? I mean, top of mind, you're thinking weather and volume.
Yeah. I mean, expect to see a lot of people out there. Again, this is a record-breaking year that they're anticipating over 80 million people traveling. A lot of those people will be actually driving, not so much flying, but I would still anticipate that airports are going to be very, very busy. So you can expect long wait times, long lines, probably some traffic and some congestion. November 30th is supposed to be the busiest day, both for driving and for airports. So you want to make sure that you're planning accordingly around that, but definitely pack your patience, as we've been saying a lot lately, because there will be some delays and some disruptions along the way.
So with a forecast of 81 million people, does that really verify each and every year, or is it likely we could see more than 80 million people? It just seems like each and every year we're breaking records.
Yeah, it's a matter of fact. Like, people are loving to travel. They want to get away, especially during these long weekends. We want to get out there. We want to see family. I think that these numbers are going to keep increasing. I think that we have seen a little bit of a drop in terms of the airfare and the planes on that side of things, just because there has been a lot of disruptions in general with that. So I think people are anticipating to drive a little bit more this season than other years, but it's going to keep growing and growing. So I think as the seasons go on and as we keep getting new long weekends, new holidays coming up, you want to make sure that you're keeping that in mind and being prepared for it, because there are a lot of things that are out of our controls when it comes to being a traveler in these situations, in terms of crowds and weather and delays and disruptions. So your best bet is to be as prepared as possible for those things to happen and anticipate those things happening.
Yeah, so you talk about preparations. What can people do last minute? I mean, at this point, my flight's booked. I'm leaving at 10 a.m. How can I better make sure that I can get to my destination?
Exactly. So first of all, you want to make sure that you're looking at the weather to see if there will be any disruptions there, not just in the city that you're leaving from, but also where you're going to be arriving, and looking at that flight path to see if there'll be disruptions there. That can help you plan in case there are delays. If an airline offers to let you change your flight because they are anticipating a delay in advance, if you have the flexibility, do that. It will give you the best options. Other things that you can do before you head to the airport: check the airline website or the airport website. They will often give you anticipated timing for security lines. So you can kind of plan around that and get there earlier if you can. Go as early as you possibly can. In any case, same with driving, heading out as early as possible is going to give you the best option and give you more flexibility if you do need to change your path or your route some way.
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to travel, the early bird gets the worm. I'm typically the first flight out, but I'm working before I jump on my flight to go. But Jennifer, thanks so much for your tidbits and your help here. I have to say, the last name is amazing. We love having you on. So thanks so much for joining us. Once again, that's travel expert Jennifer Weatherhead.
Thanks as always for having me.